Alright, good morning. It's December 12th, 2024. I am headed to the gym. I got an easy run, 8 miles. So yeah, as you can see by the title, I've mentioned it in previous videos. I am prepping for a 100-mile trail race. It's the Racoon 2025 100-mile Ultramarathon. So I attempted to run it last year, but I quit at mile 70. So now the goal is to get redemption. Basically, my structure is I do 8 miles on Tuesday, 8 miles on Thursday, and then the weekends I do back-to-back long runs. So I'll have let's say 20 miles on Saturday and then 16 miles on Sunday, and I slowly increase the mileage week by week by just putting another 2 miles or so on the long run, and that's that. So today is just the normal 8 easy miles. Alright, so run is complete. 8 miles, easy pace on the treadmill, and now I'm gonna go home, cook up some food, some eggs, probably 5 eggs, and take a shower and get ready for work. So see you there. Alright, good morning. Real quick before I go to work, I'm gonna run down what I'm looking for going into the day. So yesterday with CPI, we just ran straight to all-time highs on NQ. ES came near all-time highs, bit of a divergence here, and now we're retracing. Ultimately, I am still very bullish despite this SMT here, but we'll see what happens. Since we're retracing in the pre-market and we have PPI data coming out at 8:30, pretty much all depends on what that does for me to actually form my bias. But I'm ultimately just trying to look for some sort of a retracement, and then sometime in the AM session just look for some sort of little internal model. Maybe in a deep retracement here, we take out some lows, and then I try to trade it back up to the highs or something like that. But ultimately pretty bullish, but I do want to see a retracement and a lot more structure formed on the chart. So yeah, we'll see what happens. If nothing in the AM, maybe I'll look for something at the end of lunch or something around 1 o'clock, 1:30. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so this is the first trade I took, which was in pre-market. I was targeting the PPI data highs, but as you can see, I draw a trend line. I'm not a fan of those. So right when we took out the high, I removed my risk, and that drawing right there is the possibility of it reversing on me, so that's why I removed my risk. What I was saying before is a little bit more probable. Take out this low, rebalance a little bit to the new week opening gap, do something like this, and I'll try to get in long somewhere over here, but ultimately very bullish going into the day. Alright, so this is the second trade after market open. We formed that accumulation range there. We had equal highs, and then we dropped below the low. That's what I'm drawing out here. The yellow, the red, and the green boxes. So once we manipulated the lows, displaced up, I entered long, same bias targeting the PPI data highs. So as you can see, we took out that high, but I left my risk on in the possibility that it may retrace. It definitely could have retraced back towards my entry. So I left my risk on throughout this entire trade here. So I'm just skipping forward a little bit through all that consolidation. It was a little bit of a choppy move up, but bias is the same. Alrighty. That was pretty disgusting up in here. Won't lie to you. But nonetheless, target has been hit. Great logic on the trade. I'm going back to this chart for a second. Perfect drop into that new week opening gap. This whole month, I've just been paper trading, just kind of like resetting. I was doing a lot of the evals and things like that, but the evals, I'm pretty much just trying to make money, and I'm not consistently profitable enough to just make money. So it was kind of just a loop of me taking trades maybe I shouldn't take and just having a bad mentality trying to make money. So done with that, back to paper trading I'm going to do the whole month of December. Just kind of resetting my mindset about, just being a student and trying to be disciplined rather than trying to make money. And then the start of 2025, I'll fund an account with like $2,000 and I'll start, trading again with real money with 1 micro. So just paper trading for the next couple weeks, and then we'll be back to real money. So I'm gonna go take lunch. Okay, so this is a trade during the Asia session. So I posted some trades on this channel of the Asia session. I like it a lot, honestly, some days, but some days it's pretty terrible. So I basically just mark out the highs and lows formed between 6 and 7 p.m. You can see the blue line is the high, and then the red line is the low. And I also mark out the new day opening gap, so the price where we closed at, and then the price where we open at 6 p.m. So on this day, we had a really big new day opening gap. It was like, I think it was like 90 points or so. So that right away, I knew these conditions would probably be a bit better. So I was in 2 contracts, and here I'm thinking this could be a good place to add because I want to remove my risk like you see at that low. So if we get a retracement, I can add another contract there. And so you see me do that there. I reduce my risk, and then right when we take out that low, risk is removed because I'm expecting us to accelerate through it. So ultimately, I am aiming for that initial sell side that I have drawn there, but we have some equal lows. I take a partial. It's always good to take partials, especially in Asia session, because it can be rather manipulated, I guess. Do a lot of fake outs and a lot of deep retracements. So, like I was noting there, the new day opening gap high was a good place to take a partial, but I was aiming for the initial sell side, which will get tagged right there. And then I was aiming for the upper quadrant of that new day opening gap, which you can see by that purplish 0.75 level. But it ends up retracing on me and stopping me out in profit. But ultimately, it was a great Asia session trade. Today was a solid day. Nice wins in both New York and Asia session. So, very solid. Remained disciplined. Read the market well. So, solid day. I didn't really record anything after work. I pretty much just made dinner and then did some things that I had to take care of on my computer, sort of like chores basically. And then I traded Asia, so that was pretty much it. I didn't really do anything eventful, so yeah, solid day. This weekend I have 22-mile run on Saturday and then a 16-mile run on Sunday. I'll definitely do a video like just based on like the weekend. That way I can actually show like ultra prep, because an 8-mile run is a lot, but it's nothing compared to the weekends. So I'll definitely make some videos on that, but we got about, I think, 6 more weeks of prep. And then that picture right there, I'll get redemption. And it won't be 70 miles this time, it'll be 100. So just gotta keep grinding. Until next time, peace.